Yo, Alan, move it. I'll show it to you after. This seems like a truth.
Everything seems true. They're all about like 1%.
Maybe they're like, maybe they inbox somebody. Oh, okay then.
I'm pregnant. I have. Yes, I'm pregnant. Yes. Anyway, so I have twins, baby boy and baby girl, and I was thinking of having a baby shower. So can anyone tell me what happens at a baby shower? Yeah. Yes, you right there. Yeah, you get gifts and eat cake. That sounds great. So I was thinking of having a baby shower and inviting y'all, but I just wanted to know what kind of gifts you'd give my kids because if you give crappy gifts, I don't really want to invite you. So I already have the basics, like basic necessities like diapers, baby formula, rattles, pacifiers, all that good stuff. So I was thinking of like maybe toys or like clothes you could give my babies. So let's start with the baby boy. So can someone tell me what they would give my baby boy? Yes?
The full DVD set of Dragon Ball Z.
1% of LGBT youth say they know things will get better. According to acceptance.
So do you agree or disagree?
Alright, do you think this is true or do you think it's false? So do you think it's true? Raise your hand. Where I can see it. Okay. 4, 6, 8. 8 people think you'll get better. Actually, can I get the green one? Green. Yes, it makes sense. Okay, well 8. How do you think that's false? Okay, can we count that off? 2, 4, 6, 8. 12. This is not 14. 16? 16. Okay. Okay. Next statistic. 9 in 10 LGBT youth say they're out to their close friends, and 64% say they're out to their classmates. True or false? So true.
Who agrees?
Do you think this is true?
What does it mean by there?
Like
Out of the closet? Like they come out?
Do you think this is true? Does anyone think it's true?
No, so everyone thinks it's false.
So everyone thinks it's
So there's one. You thought it was true? Okay, one person.
One person, yes. Okay. So according to this, there are, 24 people in the room? Yes, so that means there are 23 people. Do you all think it's false? Yes? Wow, okay. Alright, roughly 3/4 or 73% of LGBT youth say they are more honest about themselves online than in the real world. Do you think this is true? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 18. I think that's
Almost everybody except for one, so it's like.
actually better yet. Who thinks this is false? All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 5, 6. 5, 6. All right, so 6 think this is false, which means 18. Yes. Think it's true. I'm sorry the numbers said that. This is not supposed to be used on paper. Okay, so 26% of LGBT youth say their biggest problems are not
say?
The first one, sorry. 26% of LGBT youth say their biggest problems are not feeling accepted by their family.
Does that mean that the problem of being accepted by their family is not their biggest problem?
Yeah.
Or that their biggest problem is being rejected by their family?
The biggest are. It's not their biggest problem. So for 26%, it is the biggest problem. But for the other percentage, it's not the biggest problem, no way.
Okay.
Yes. I'm sorry they're so weird, but yes. Do you get it now? So who thinks this is true?
So for like 80 or 74%, it is their biggest problem.
Yeah, it's not their biggest problem. So this is like the central thing in their life right now. It's the worst thing in their life. It's their biggest problem. It's not feeling accepted.
LGBTQ youth say their biggest problems are not feeling. Oh, okay. It makes sense now. Okay.
Okay. Okay. So who thinks this is true? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10 people. So technically 14. So can we see your hands? Who thinks this is false? Okay. I got 16. So 16 people think this is false, but 10 think it's true. Okay. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. Do you want to read this?
Okay. LGBT youth are twice as likely as their peers to say they have been physically assaulted, kicked, or shoved at school. So people think it's true. People think it's false.
Yes. Okay. What about a rainbow onesie?
Yes.
She already has one. But
Could you
hot
play
air cars?
Yes.
Yeah, sure. Hair gel?
Yes.
I don't know if I want her to, but I mean she can. The Thomas chain?
Yes.
Yeah. Blue socks? Blue fuzzy socks? Yes. Luxury. Okay, a cute teddy bear?
Yes.
Pokemon cards?
Yes.
Yes. Legos?
Yes.
The Nerf guns?
Yes.
Baseball bat?
Yes.
Football?
Yes.
Sure. Boxers?
No.
No. Okay. So no. Okay. So can my baby boy play, with Barbie dolls and Polly Pockets? Yes.
It's not impossible.
It's not given. Okay. So how many of you think that my baby boy can play with Barbies and Polly Pockets and Barbie Pockets? So we have one. There's so many people.
Okay, how many don't think that you can?
One. Okay. Do you want to argue that?
Like, why can't you? No, like, it's, we're not putting you on the spot, just express your opinion. What do you think?
You can. You know, like, would you really give that to my baby boy?
No.
No, right? Like, yes.
I mean, it's not traditional.
I mean, yes, it's not traditional. I mean, like, if you really were going to my baby shower, would you really give that to my baby boy?
If she was just having one, like, would you bring
Like, if I had, like, 2 sections and, like, I was, like, open my gifts, do you think I would get, like, a Barbie doll for my baby boy? No, not really, no. No one's gonna give me that, realistically. Oh, sorry. I'm losing it. So, do you think anyone would give me pastel dresses for my baby boy? No. Would I get Pokemon cards for my baby boy? Yeah.
soccer ball?
Yes. How about a tea set for my baby boy? No. Makeup? No. You can give us your girlfriend here. But no, right? Blocks? Blocks?
Yes.
Legos? Yes. The dollhouse? A kind of sparkly bike. Sparkly bike.
Yes.
Fabulous. Okay. A rainbow onesie?
Yes.
And Gucci socks?
Yes.
So, do you notice how on, okay, I have papers here. Oh, well, I'm not here anymore. Let's go next time. Okay, so, do you notice how on the boy side there are more items that the girl can play with, and there are less items on the girl side that the boy can play with? Yes? Why do you think that is?
Yeah.
think I would be like maybe uncomfortable at first, but I'd try to get out of that mindset and be accepting.
That's right. Yes.
The parent might think it's not normal.
It's not normal? Yeah, I mean, like, how would you feel if you were a kid and someone took away your favorite toy?
Shout out answers. Sad. Sad.
Sad. Okay, so angry, right? I know. Just play with them. I mean, as a kid, you play with a lot of things, like, like pots and pans and like car keys, So like, as a kid, I mean, it might be more acceptable, to have like a kid play with dolls. I mean, like, it's pretty harmless, right? So how would you feel if your same son, who is now 16-year-old, still likes the color pink, he likes pastel colored dresses, and he likes purses? How would you feel about that? Would your opinion change? It's not normal.
Well, like, compared to everyone
Yeah.
else.
Or how would society
Yeah.
feel about it?
They kind of like question,
They question him.
like what the normalcy is.
Yeah, he's like different from the social norm, yes.
They would assume he's gay.
They would assume he's gay. So the question is, where does being gay come from?
Acting like a girl.
Acting like a
Being
girl.
feminine. Yes, yes. Do you have anything? Where does being gay come from?
Stereotypes.
Can you turn gay?
No.
Where does being straight come from?
Because everything we
Yeah, so where does being straight come from? So you just are, right? You're just sort of born straight. So can you turn gay? Like, aren't you just born gay? Because, I mean, really, your sexual orientation, you're sort of born with it. You can't turn straight. Like, you didn't one day think, oh, I think I'm going to be interested in, like, this gender. It's more like you're born with it. Same thing with being gay. You're sort of just born with your sexual orientation, yes?
If you're bi.
But yeah,
you're born like in two genders.
so, that's cool.
Yes.
Right, where are we?
Mindset.
Oh, yes, dude.
You can definitely turn gay, because then there can be a life event that can happen to you that can change your mindset. Like a bad experience with someone, or your sexual orientation can't change.
Well, I mean, then you could also be bi then, because at the same time, like, when you like one gender, it's more like you like that gender. Say that you had a bad experience with a certain person, and that person was of a certain gender, you don't exactly start liking a different gender. Like, it's more like you liked both genders to start with, and then, you didn't like this person, so you're just going to move on to a different gender.
You're preferring one gender over the other after the bad experience, but you already had that like basis that
You were open to it before already, right? Yes?
Well, like, what do you mean by you feel like born with it? Is it like genetic or is it like?
Well, I mean, it's sort of like, it's not genetic, but at the same time, it's sort of something, yes. Sorry. I mean, like, so, I want to compare it to like the color of your skin and like your eye color. I mean, it's not genetic, but it's sort of like something that is in you, You can't change it. Like, just how, like, if you were gay and like someone told you to change yourself, how? Like, if someone told you, oh, I want the color of your skin, and you like change it, like, how would you do that? It's sort of something permanent,
Yes,
Yeah, so in response to Judy, there is such a thing as fluid sexuality, where you might be gay one day and then like a few months later you might feel like you have a different sexual orientation, but it's not because of a bad experience or because you decide consciously that you want to change. It's just something that's sort of changing by itself and you still don't have any say.